Tell us about what Empires of the Deep is.
Yes.
Okay, well, it's a pretty exciting project that's been taking place here in China. And what it is Empires of the Deep is a movie that's being filmed in 3D, and it is a collaboration between U.S. and Chinese company, and it's the first all-English-made movie of its size that's ever been made in China. It is also the biggest budget movie that's ever been made in China. It's over 100 million U.S., and I think the closest one to it was Hero, which I think was about 80 million. So by far this is the biggest movie ever made here. And it was a great collaboration because it was, we had a lot of foreign actors, and we also had a lot of Chinese actors, and of course we had all the Chinese crew. But it's a movie about mermaids. It's not really a kids movie, because it's kind of like Avatar, and actually we even use the Avatar equipment. So they shipped the Avatar equipment from California to China, and the Avatar 3D equipment was what was used. And that equipment happened to have been designed. There's other 3D equipment, but the stuff we used was the stuff that was actually designed by James Cameron, who did Avatar. And we even had the Avatar cameraman here. So I mean, it was a big project. Yeah, it was a big project. And the star of the show was Olga Kurylenko, who was the Bond woman in the last Bond movie called Quantum of Solace. So it was a huge production, and it was a lot of fun. We actually just finished filming it about 2 weeks ago. So if you could see the photo, you would see me as the Merman General. I played General Dole, General of the Merman Army, and Olga, who plays the Queen, who, by the way, I am in love with in the show, even though she doesn't give me the time of day. But
it's like my life.
And in this particular shot, the Queen is running to me because this is my death scene, because I die in this movie.
Oh,
and
no!
After a battle, yeah. So she's running to my side. And you can see, if you see this, you'd see the green screen, because everything's shot in green screen, because all the computer graphics is put in post-production. So it's a heavy CGI movie.
So this is you, and for those of you listening on the radio who can't see the picture, we have all these actors dressed up like sea creatures, including you, and your right hand is like a big claw.
Yeah, it's a lobster claw.
Claw, and you're
I love that lobster claw.
You're playing, and apparently at some point you ride on the back of a lobster.
Oh no, I ride giant crabs into battle. Yeah.
As well, we all should.
Yeah.
And so you're like one of the major stars of this movie here, dying in the movie.
Well, I don't know if major star might be a stretch, but I got some lines in the movie, and I was happy about that. So
what are some of the lines? Can you remember some of them?
Oh well, there's one part where the Queen is she's saying, how did I get such a she always gives me a bad time, see, until the end. Then but you'll have to see the movie to find out. But so she's telling me, oh, you're such a bad general. How did I ever get you to be my general? And my line is, you killed all the others, my queen. So that's how I got to be the general. She killed all the others. So
let's look at the next picture.
Yeah, but is it a fiction?
Oh no, it's all all these sea creatures are real.
Actually, it is, of course, yes, it is a fiction, and it was written by the producer, Jiang Zhan, and actually it had like 40 different rewrites. He wrote it, and it's actually part of a trilogy, so there'll be 3 movies. There's this movie, and they're already working in production of the second one. But by the way, this movie will come out in summer of 2011 worldwide.
2011 worldwide.
And it'll be a big hit in China, I guarantee you. I mean, it's a perfect movie for China. It's got all of the great elements of action and suspense, and I get to do fighting scenes. And I'm a pretty old guy to be an action hero, but I still love doing the fight scenes.
Is it hard?
Oh yeah, man! The days we did the fight scenes were long days.
Have you get hurt?
Well, actually, I can tell you one story. I'm 56, and I play this kind of action hero. By the way, the makeup took about 5 hours the first time they put it on because I'm all green.
Close-up picture with him in the
Makeup.
makeup.
I'm all green, and I have a fin on my head. And but yeah, it took 5 hours to do the makeup. So
You're all green, and you have a fin on your head, and then they apply makeup after that?
well,
This is how you normally look, right?
yeah. Well, actually, they had to tone down the green that I normally am to a little brownish green. But yeah. So
you're this big action star, 56.
yeah, and so I'm on the set, and we're doing the fight scene, and I'm working with a stuntman. So I'm supposed to be fighting the Holly King, but the stunt double is who I'm fighting because the close-up's on me. And so it's a young Chinese guy who's the stunt double, and he sees me, and he thinks he's going to hurt me. So he's supposed to kick me in the chest.
Kick you in the chest?
He's supposed to kick me in the chest, and
How
I
far?
I fly across the stage when he does that. But he kept going up and going to kick me and not making contact, and so it didn't look real because he, even though I was trying,
right?
it wasn't enough action on his part. So I asked the director, I said, "What's wrong?" And he said he goes and talks to the young kid who's the stuntman, and he says, "Well, he's afraid he'll hurt you. I'm as old as his father. He's afraid if he kicks me, he'll hurt me." So I told him, I told the director, I said, "Well, get all the stunt guys over here." So he got them all over. And I looked at him and I said, and I put on my best general face and voice.
Whoa.
And I said, listen, I may be 56 years old, but I can kick any one of you guys' butts. And there was dead silence because the Chinese didn't know what to say. And if I was joking, if I was serious. And all of a sudden, everybody started laughing. And so then we go to shoot the scene. The camera's rolling. The director says action. And he kicks me in the chest, and I go flying. I mean, really flying. And then he runs over to me because he's afraid he hurt me. So he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're hurt." And I was like, no, it's fine. So I put on a brave face, but then when I got back to my hotel room that night, I did take quite a lot of pain medicine. So be careful.
Bill, here I go.
Yeah, be careful for what you ask for because you might get it. So yeah, but that's what we had to do. I mean, yeah, I was always getting scraped up and cut up and bloody knees from falling down. One scene, the director said, I get hit and I'm supposed to fall down, and there was. When we were shooting just doing the dry runs, they had a mattress there, so I was falling on the mattress. They come over to me and they go, "You do know the mattress won't be there when we film?" And I said, "No, I didn't know that." I looked down, I see this hard floor, So I'm supposed to fall on the floor. And he goes, yes, you're supposed to fall on the floor. So we do it, and of course I try and break my fall, because I don't want to kill myself. So they cut, and the director comes over and he kind of scratches his head and he said, "Can you fall faster?" So the next shot, I fell faster, and we got the take. But yeah. So it was quite a workout.
Is it first time for you to do action movie?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm involved in theater, and I'm involved in Beijing Playhouse, and I love theater. But I have been in some TV series and some other movie parts, but nothing like this. Nothing compared to this.